Hi, good morning dear students. How are you all? Hoping everyone good. Okay, fine. In this video, I am going to continue the story, The Snake and the Mirror, where I stopped in the previous video. Okay, hoping everyone understanding it. So I am going to read it. Please look into your books very carefully. Got it? I felt then the great presence of the creator of this world and this universe. God was there. Suppose I said something and he did not like it. I tried in my imagination to write in bright letters outside my little heart the words, "Oh God." So dear students, in this passage the doctor is going to explain about his condition. Basically, already the snake landed on his left arm. So after snake landed, he is thinking about himself. So there is definitely God. God will watch everything. So because this whole world, whole universe created by the God. So definitely he knows everything what is happening here. And if I said something to God, God maybe did not like it. So in my imagination I would like to write in a letter to God, "Oh God," with the bright letters from my bottom of the heart, from my little heart. So this is my feeling right now. But the snake still on my left arm. So because this time I did not jump, I did not tremble. Because if I do this kind of activities, the snake will bite me. So because of that, I became like a stone. I did not move anymore. So in that situation, what I am thinking about all this. Okay. Next, there was some pain in my left arm. I am getting pain in my left arm because I stood my hand like this only. So I am not at all moving my hand. If I move, definitely the snake may be bite. So because of that idea, I am not moving my hand. So now my hand is getting some pain. It was as if I think a leaden rod. No, a rod made of melted fire. So melted means heated to a very high temperature. Heated to a very high temperature. You know something? Now I feel a little rod. So for example, whenever we get an accident, doctors may put leaden rods inside the body because bones, if any part of the body bones gets break, definitely in that situation doctors treats like that. So I feel there is a leaden rod in my heart. I am feeling that. Not only leaden, it's like a melted fire. Melted means too much heat. So I am feeling like that. Was slowly but powerfully crushing my arm. So that power, that melted fire slowly and powerfully crushing my hand. So my arm, it's becoming continuously so pain. So gradually my pain increasing. I am feeling that. Okay, the arm was beginning to be drained of all strength. So gradually I am losing my strength. From my left arm. Completely I am losing my strength. Okay, what could I do? So in this situation, what could I do? I can't do anything because if I do anything, the snake will bite. So that is my thought. So because of that, I became like a stone. I became like a stone. So how dreadful situation happened to me, it is unbelievable. So I did not accept in the past in my life. So it is happening now. At my slightest movement, the snake would strike me. Death lurked 4 inches away. The snake just 4 inches away from me. Already I told you in the previous videos. So that is very close to me. It is just 4 inches away from me. So if I do anything, definitely it will bite very quickly. So because of that, I am not able to do anything. Okay? Suppose it struck, what was the medicine I had to take? First, suppose with my unlucky, if I do anything, if it bites me, what kind of a medicine I had to take? I had to take it. Then immediately I got that in my mind. That suddenly it struck in my mind. So if the snake bites me, what kind of medicine I had to take? Now this is my doubt about myself only. Okay, there was no medicine in the room. You know something? If the snake bites me, there is no medicine to take. So what should I do? What could I do? So I don't know what's going on. So it's all doctor's imaginations. So please, dear students, hope you understand this. I was but a poor, foolish and stupid doctor. So now he's blaming about himself. You know, if snake bites me, there is no medicine in my room because I'm a very poor doctor. I'm a stupid and foolish doctor. This is my, basically, I started just a small practice. That's why I don't have that medicine in my room. If snake bites, I don't know what should I do next. I forget my danger and smiled feebly at myself. How silly fellow doctor is in this story. So he's just maintaining this maintaining a little smile on his face. He's just thinking about himself. So I did not think about this situation. So because I'm just treating every patient. But if I get a danger, what should I do myself? I did not think about that. So because of that I'm facing all this today in my room. Because if snake bites me, what kind of a medicine I have to take, and even though I don't have any medicine in my room to take if the snake bites me. So I did not think about my danger in the past. So that's why I'm just telling about myself. I'm a foolish and a poor and a stupid doctor. So doctor is going to discriminate or blaming about himself like this. Okay? It seemed as if God appreciated that. The snake turned its head. It looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. Oh my God, how lucky I am. So basically, when I was thinking all this in my mind, when I was imagining all this in my mind, suddenly God maybe appreciated me. So because of that snake immediately turned its head and he saw its reflection into the mirror. So what will happen then? Let us see here. I do not claim that it was the first snake that had ever looked into a mirror. So what I'm feeling. So when the snake looked at its reflection into the mirror, it felt about herself what in itself. Let us know here. But I think it is the first snake that had ever looked into a mirror. So I think I did not see this kind of situation before it. So I think it is the first snake looking its reflection into the mirror. But it was said that the snake was looking into the mirror. Was it admiring its own beauty? Was it trying to make an important decision about growing a mustache or using eyeshadow and mascara or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead? See. So when the snake looked at its reflection into the mirror, it started to admire its own beauty and its eyebrows as well as its mascara and mustaches. So she started to admire about all this itself, and the snake is planning to take a decision about himself growing mustaches and eyeshadow and mascara, wearing vermilion. So vermilion means bright red in color. So the snake wants to take color for her eyebrows. So it is the thing all happening in my room. So the snake, it has a vermilion on its forehead. Forehead means there is a spot. It's in red color. So it's all admiring about herself. So how crazy it is about a snake. So it happened in front of me on that day in my room. It is one of the best memory in my life. I never forget in my entire life. Next, I did not know anything for certain. What sex was the snake? Was it male or female? I will never know. For the snake unwound itself from my arm and slowly slithered into my lap. From there it crept onto the table and moved towards the mirror. Perhaps it wanted to enjoy its reflection at closer quarters. Look, my dear students, basically anything happened at any time. That's I did not know, whatever may be. But I would like to know about the snake sex. It is a male or a female, whatever it may be. It slowly leaved my left arm and slowly it go towards the mirror very closer, because the snake wants to see its reflection into the mirror very closely. Because of that, finally, unfortunately, by the grace of God, with my luckiness, the snake left me and it slowly moved towards the mirror, and it is now close to the mirror. So what will happen then? I will continue the story in our next video. Okay, my dear students, I am hoping you enjoyed with this video, and let it be continued in the next video. Until then, see you all. Bye and have a nice day, everyone. And take a good practice. Don't forget to do this. Okay? Have a nice day, everyone. Once again, bye.